Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Mo Moon here. Welcome to those of you who are subscribers and welcome to those of you who aren't and maybe this is your first video. Welcome. I'm happy to have you here. My name is Mo, as I did say, and today I'm going to be doing a pick a pile of divination cards video. It's going to be a video with me channeling your spirit guides in regards to what the message is for you from your spirit guides. So I'm really excited to just connect with your spirit guides and just to relay a beautiful message for you, and maybe I'll learn something for myself along the way. That's what I do love about these pick a pile of divination cards videos, is that when I watch them for myself afterwards, I always feel like there's something that I take for myself. I just want to say that while I'm making these videos, sometimes I lose track of everything that I'm saying, and I sometimes think that maybe it's not coherent or it doesn't make sense. And then when I go back and I look at the videos, I see that actually there is always a message that comes through, and I'm always blown away by how spirit works and how spirit always makes sure that nothing is wasted. Whatever you give as a gift from yourself, whatever you give as an offering of what you can, your talents, your abilities, whatever you feel like you can offer to the world, Source will take your abilities and use them and create so much more out of what you are giving than you could ever imagine. And I think that's one of the great things about tarot reading, is that sometimes for me, as I feel like I'm inadequate sometimes as a tarot reader, and then I remember that it's not my gift and ability, it's really the spiritual gift that I've been given through Source to reach out to those of you who may need a little bit of help. And I'm so grateful for the other tarot readers and oracle readers on YouTube, because lately I've really been understanding that even though there are a lot of tarot reading channels on YouTube, I feel like I'm so grateful that so many people are finding tarot readings interesting and finding them enlightening and helpful. No matter who's reading the tarot cards for you, I feel like so far I haven't seen anybody who really doesn't have a gift. And sometimes I'm jealous, and sometimes I'm just, sometimes I don't resonate all the time, but I always think that there's something great in listening to someone speak from their heart and from their connection with Source and from their heart. And a lot of tarot readers have to delve into their own experiences in order to read the tarot for other people. And I think that's another thing that I really love about reading tarot, having people read tarot, and also I guess for myself, is the idea that when I listen to someone else read the tarot, I know that they're speaking from experience, and there's a little bit of themselves and their own knowledge and their own circumstances that they've been through that is speaking to those who are watching their videos. And so I thank all of you tarot readers who might see this video. I thank you for what you do, and I would just say, I would just encourage you to keep going, keep helping people, through your passion. And I know some people have, jobs on top of this that they have to go to, and that's like another extra piece of evidence that people really do enjoy and are passionate about tarot for other people and for themselves, is that when they have a job that they have to do on top of their YouTube job, it's almost like they must really love to do tarot if they're doing it on top of another job, because it is a job too, for some people. So after that little powwow, this is a message from your spirit guides, and I'll just go through the cards that I'll be using for this reading, and then I'll go into the piles for you. So the first deck of cards that I'm using is the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations, ArchAngel Power Tarot cards, the Good Tarot, and Wisdom of the Oracle, guys, so I have my pink love candle here with the love heart. I have my incense just to keep me focused. And I have the 3 piles here ready to go. Today I have little charms from necklaces on each pile. I have 3 piles. I suppose perhaps you know how this works, but if you don't, pick a pile of readings is just what they are called. It's about picking a pile of cards, and that's your job. Your job is to pick a pile, and I will read you the cards through your ancestors and through your spiritual ancestors too, because I mean they could be, you know, deceased relatives, or they could be ancestors in the sense that they've been with you through several lifetimes and now they are spiritual, because they could be angels or you know, whatever kinds of spirits they may be, light sources, star sources, and yet they have been with you over several lifetimes, so they are your ancestors. So I don't know if I'll be able to specify who these ancestors are to you, but I will be able to give you a message. I really feel like they have a lot to say today, and so I do thank them for being here, and I will get into the different piles that I have for you to choose from. Okay, guys? The first pile we have is Tumbled Turquoise stone. The second pile we have is Malachite stone. The third pile we have is Obsidian stone. Feel free to pick a pile, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay guys, so I'm just going to move the piles that I'm not going to be using right now over to the side for now. There will be timestamps in the bottom of the description if you want to jump ahead to pile 2 or pile 3, if those were the if you picked one of those 2 piles. But if you picked pile 1, we're going to go ahead and start reading your pile, and we're going to be going into the message that your spiritual ancestors have for you. Okay guys, so the first card is card 18. It's the Serendipity card. I won't be holding the card up, but thankfully I have this card holder here, and we can go ahead and place the card on the card holder, and if you want you can check it out there. So the card had, I believe it was a clover leaf on it. It was a 4-leaf clover, and there was a woman who was hanging on to the 4-leaf clover, and she was floating into the sky. So there was a lot of pink around the card. The woman had brown hair. I feel there's an angel speaking through this card for those of you who picked the pile number 1 with the tumbled turquoise stone. I'm understanding the angel speaking to me about, I'm looking at the turquoise tumbled stone, and I'm thinking about the air, and I'm thinking about how the woman is floating up into the sky. And I'm thinking about how you have somebody that you know who has passed away, and perhaps you are thinking about whether or not they are in heaven. And the answer is yes. That person that you're thinking about is in heaven. That is something that your spirit guide wants you to know. That person that you're thinking about is with the angels in heaven, and they're very happy. The second card we have for you guys is Tiferet, the angel Tiferet. And this angel is the angel of heart and beauty. The message from this spirit guide to you, it's another angel, Tiferet. Wants you to know that you are beautiful. Okay. The third card we have is card number 17. It is the Star card. This is actually the same angel speaking to you, one of your spirit guides, Tiferet, who is an angel. This angel is telling you that you have a brilliant mind, that even though you may look at yourself and think that you aren't considered one of the beautiful ones, that this angel is telling me, one of your spirit guides, Tiferet, is telling me that this is the same guy that told you that the person that you're thinking about, the loved one, this angel Tiferet is telling me, the one that told me that your loved one is in heaven and happy with the angels there, that in the spiritual realm, this is what the angel spirit guide is telling you guys, that in the spiritual realm, we don't look at the physical body and equate it with beauty. We look at the spirit and we equate it with beauty. And this angel spirit guide is telling you that you are beautiful. Your spirit is beautiful. That is the message for you for right now, is that your spirit is beautiful and you are beautiful and you have a brilliant mind. We also have the 8 of Gabriel. So the last card, the 8 of Gabriel. Tiferet and Gabriel are friends, and they are 2 of your spirit guides. And Gabriel wants you to know that this angel Gabriel agrees with everything that Tiferet is saying. But Gabriel also says that your mind is beautiful. Your mind is beautiful, just like Tiferet said that you had a brilliant mind. So it's very much about your mind. And they also want you to know that when, for some reason, they're thinking about the idea of Alzheimer's, and they're saying that even if somebody has Alzheimer's, they want you to know, this is one of the messages from your 2 spirit guides, Tiferet and Gabriel, that perhaps you knew somebody who had Alzheimer's and who passed away. And the idea is that that person was beautiful, and that's why they're in heaven, and that's why they're with the angels now and they're happy. It's not because they weren't beautiful and they didn't have a brilliant mind, because maybe they didn't remember you anymore, or maybe they didn't know what they were doing, or they didn't know how to help themselves. They still had a beautiful mind, because the mind isn't beautiful because of the logic that it contains. It's beautiful because it is created by a beautiful source of love. And so these 2 spirit guides who are speaking to you want you to know that you don't have to worry about one day, feeling like you don't have a beautiful mind, because, maybe you're thinking about this person that had Alzheimer's and you're thinking, well, what if it happened to me? Would people still love me? And these spirit guides want you to know that the answer is yes, people will still love you. And they may not be the people that you think will love you, but you will always be loved. So for the tumbled turquoise stone, I wrote down some things that the tumbled turquoise stone is good for. And you pick the turquoise tumbled stone. So let's read up on what some of the properties of this stone are for you. So this stone encourages inner calm, promotes self-realization, assists in creative problem solving, aids in supporting leadership qualities, encourages self-forgiveness, encourages self-enlightenment. And if you dream of this color of stone, this turquoise tumbled stone, if you dream of this stone, and the angels Gabriel and Tiferet are telling me, don't doubt yourself. And also, if you dream of this turquoise tumbled stone, it symbolizes the answer to a mystery. And Tiferet and Gabriel want you to know that life will always be full of mystery. You don't have to worry about that. That even though this person that had Alzheimer's in your family that passed away, even though you may think up until this point that the mystery was lost, perhaps they were so sick with Alzheimer's that they couldn't go to the bathroom anymore, and you felt like there was no magic, no mystery, no joy left in this person's life. Tiferet and Gabriel want you to know this is a message from your spirit guides in regards to your loved one in heaven who had Alzheimer's. That even though they had Alzheimer's and they lost control of their bowels, or they lost control of their ability to feed themselves or to understand words in a way that they could communicate back with coherent words, that their life was still beautiful to them, and that they were still happy to have you in their life and to be loved by you. And they want to thank you for loving them and for standing by them even through their sickest moments in life, and for allowing them to feel like even though you may not have known this person in heaven, through Tiferet and Gabriel, your spirit guides want you to know this is a message from spirit guides, Tiferet and Gabriel, from your loved one in heaven. I'm not communicating with your loved one, I'm communicating with your spirit guides. They're saying this person loves you. They love you, and they thank you for being with them right to the end. Okay, guys, so that's your message from your spirit guides in regards to pile number 1. I just encourage you to, if this resonated with you, just be grateful. Be grateful and be thankful for your life, because remember that they told you you had a brilliant mind and that you were beautiful, and that even if you looked at yourself in the mirror and you didn't think you were beautiful because maybe you're not the typical idea of beauty, and maybe you don't feel like you have a brilliant mind. Remember, Gabriel, he agreed, this angel agreed with Tiferet that you have a brilliant mind, that you have a beautiful mind, and that the mind is not always based on if you can think logically. In fact, the mind was not based on that at all, because the spirit world doesn't see things the way we see things. They see the spirit of the person, and the spirit of the person that we were talking about in heaven, and your spirit is a spirit of love, and that was the message, and that's how I understand the message was given. So I hope you were happy with that message, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome. And girls. I always say guys, but I actually always mean girls and guys, but I don't know. Anyway, welcome to those who picked pile number 2 with the Malachite stone. So let's get into the cards, and I will allow you to just process this whole situation a little bit, but this is going to be a message from your spirit guides, and so it may be a little different than the other videos that you've watched by me, but it will be a good video, so Don't worry. Okay, guys and girls. Okay, so the first card we have is regeneration. So this is a message from your spirit guides. A card of regeneration. Card number 46. In the corner there. So in this card we see like a mountain with lava, and out of the lava we see a tree is growing, and it's growing leaves, and there are stars falling down all around, and it almost looks like a gazelle, like the tree is shaped like a gazelle. But I think what is really standing out to me in this card for your message from your spirit guides is the troubled time that you've gone through, the troubled time that you're going through. The lava to me symbolizes the difficulty of life for you right now. So your spirit guides are telling you they acknowledge you. They understand you. Okay. The second card is the Angel Leliel, Angel of Night. Leliel, Angel of Night. Leliel. So this is one of your spirit guides, Leliel, an angel. I'm just listening for the message from Leliel. This is the angel that told me to tell you your difficulties are acknowledged, your difficulties are present, your difficulties are seen. What you're going through is difficult. What you're going through cannot be underrated or undermined. Leliel is telling me that in the spiritual realm there is no past, present, and future, and that is something that they want to remind you of, that there is a spiritual realm, and that the spiritual realm honors your pain. Leliel honors you and sees that you're working really hard on yourself, in the sense that you are trying so hard to get through this difficult time, and that you are surrounded by love at this time. You are surrounded by light. This difficult time that you're going through is a difficult time, but it's not that you're surrounded by darkness in this difficult time. You're actually surrounded by light, and all your spirit guides are working to support you through this time. The Nine of Air. A female angel. Nine of Air. So Leliel wants you to know that your spirit guides are many, that they see you getting through, because as Leliel said, as he's saying, there is no time in the spiritual realm, and they see you presently in your own realm, struggling, very much struggling, and yet they want you to know you're going to get through this, and you are supported. That is one of the big messages Leliel is saying, is that you are supported. Don't think you are alone. You are surrounded by spirit guides, and you are surrounded by light and love, and that the idea is to just believe. it's easy to doubt that you are not supported, because it's easy to see the difficulty that you are going through. Lilia says it's very easy to see the difficulty that you're going through right now. The star, Archangel Jophiel. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. The star. It's easy to think about terminating one's life. Jophiel says, you are an angel on earth. Jophiel wants you to know, this is one of your spirit guides, Jophiel. Jophiel. The star card. You are an angel on earth. To encourage you through this difficult time, Jophiel wants you to know that if you persist, and you will persist because you are strong, you are beautiful, you are a beautiful soul, you are a beautiful spirit, you have a beautiful outlook on life, even though it's hard for you to look that way at life in this difficult situation. You will get through it. You will get through it, and you will use this difficulty to help other people who are going to be going through difficult times as well. Maybe not as difficult as what you're going through right now. You are going through very, very much difficulty. It is not to be undermined, but you will get through it, and you will use this with your remembrance of what you have learned spiritually to help others to want to keep living, to want to press on, to want to live because of you, because of what you will help them with when you get through this difficult time in your life. So you picked, oh, it's coming out. You picked the Malachite stone, and I've written down a few of the qualities of the Malachite stone. So it's the growth crystal. It's also a protective stone that helps to attune to spiritual guidance. This Malachite stone encourages change and emotional risk-taking. This Malachite stone allows you to identify deep feelings, and then it allows you to break free of unwanted patterns in those feelings. Malachite helps in allowing one, such as yourself, to balance and be genuine to yourself. This stone acts as a mirror to the subconscious for yourself, and it is one of the stones of the zodiac of Taurus. I hope that you were able to find yourself in this reading. Thank you to your spirit guides for giving this message. What I understood was that you're going through a very, very trying, horrible time right now, and that your spirit guides said that you will get through it. And to encourage you is what I understood, is that to encourage you to get through this difficult time, to know that because you must be a helper, you will use this time and your experience and how you healed yourself through it to, in return, help others who might be going through a time such as yours, but apparently not as difficult, because this is a very difficult time for you. So I just want to encourage you too, because I love people and I don't want to see them go through hard times. But I do want to encourage you to pay attention to what your spirit guides have said, and I want to thank your spirit guides, Leliel, your angel, and Jophiel, two of your spirit guides. I just want to thank them for being here with us, and I ask you to go with that in mind, that you will get through this. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, welcome to those of you who picked pile number 3 with the black obsidian stone. Message from your spirit guides. We have Blessed, card 22. We have Keter, the crown, spirituality. So Angel Keter is one of your spirit guides. Keter. And so Keter says to you, your spirituality is seen from the heavens as a blessing to those you encounter. You haven't had an easy life, yet you've maintained a beautiful spiritual life. Keter wants you to know you are loved, you are appreciated, you are adored, and you are advancing. You are advancing. Keter wants you to know, although you may feel that your evolution process, although you may feel, Keter wants you to know, although you may feel that your evolution process has come to a halt, this is not so. There is a lot waiting for you as you continue down your spiritual path. This is a message from your spirit guide, Keter, an angel. The 10 of Air. Keter wants you to know, this is one of your spirit guides, the angel Keter. You are very self-sufficient, but for some reason this self-sufficiency has caused you to lose sight of your evolution. That although, Keter is saying, although you feel that the mystery has come to an end in your life as far as your spiritual evolution, this is not so. There is a vast realm all around you. There is a vast realm of angels, spirits, spiritual ancestors, and spirit guides supporting you and applauding you for always keeping your positive, beautiful outlook on life, despite not having an easy life. Keter and the angels want to let you know that they are giving you a 10 on 10 for effort, and to say that they are proud of you. They are always proud of you, and that they see you past, present, and future, that they will always feel this way about you, and that you can be proud of yourself, that you can be happy knowing that you are a spiritual being of blessed proportions. The next card we have is 4 of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Raphael is one of your ArchAngel spirit guides. along with Keter, Raphael, one of your Archangel spirit guides, is telling me that sometimes for you, you feel too connected to the earth. You worry too much about earthly things. Keter says you are such a spiritual being who has a spiritual outlook. And Raphael says, as much as the earth matters, don't get stuck worshiping things that are not spiritual. Loving them, Raphael says, is one thing, but worshiping them, knowing that they will not come with you back into your spirit of love, which you will return to in the endless, bountiful love source. These things are earthly. And Raphael wants you to know that although you have great attachment to your emotions, that is not all you are. You are not just your emotions. Keter wants you to know you are a spiritual being, and you are a blessed spiritual being. And they know you have struggled, and they know that life has not been easy for you. Your spirit guides want you to know, especially these two, Keter and Raphael, that they love you, that they're taking care of you, that they're providing for you, that all your spirit guides are providing, watching, and keeping you safe. So you picked the black obsidian stone, and I wrote down a few things in regards, which I will share with you. Thank you to your spirit guides, Keter and Raphael. So the black obsidian stone, truth enhancing, protective stone, forms a shield against negativity, vitalizes the soul's purpose, helps you to understand who you are, promotes compassion and strength, can help you deal with stress by aiding you in identifying the cause of the stress. I think it's appropriate that you pick that stone because I feel like it really resonates with what your spirit guides are telling you. That you are protected, that you don't need to stress, but that if you feel the stress, just like the black obsidian stone helps with, identify the stress in order to relieve it. And so I just want to thank Keter and Raphael, two of your spirit guides, and all your spirit guides, because I see that they are all giving you a 10 on 10. And one thing they want you to know is that you have been final graded. This is the final grade, 10 on 10. They see things outside of past, present, and future, and you are always going to have a 10 on 10 with everything you do, because you are a blessed spiritual being, and in their eyes, maybe not in your eyes, but in their eyes, you are perfect and you are loved. So thank you to your spirit guides for that. And I hope you resonated with that reading, and I'll see you in my next video.